different. Floyd's gonna pay the most money.
Right, no, I agree with you there, yeah.
Well, if Khan would fight Alexander and Alexander will win, wouldn't Alexander make sense? I mean, if they fight in December, either way the winner.
I'm just saying it would make sense for anybody to take the biggest purse.
Go straight to Floyd and skip.
Skip Alexander. That's what I would do. I'm just saying. That's what I would do.
Floyd, can you see your son possibly? He just beat the #1 154-pounder in the world. Can you see a possibility where he would fight at 160 pounds against him? No, never.
It ain't no reason for him to fight that, man. I mean, he already history. What do he got? He got to go history. And I'm not saying that he won't beat one of them. I'm not saying that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Floyd shouldn't be going up no more than he is, man, because Floyd really is a 140-pounder. He's not no 147-pounder.
How much impact does fighting at 54 and 10-ounce gloves have on him? Would you rather just see him at 47 and 8-ounce gloves?
Well, being that it is a different when you in them gloves at the weight, it's a big deal with a 54-pounder fighting 47-pounder, or like I said, my son's a junior welterweight.
You're saying that move from 47 to 54 because of the gloves is a more significant weight move than most?
Well, see, the weight, I'm just saying, when you're 54 pounds, man, and you fighting with 8-ounce gloves on, man, hey, they can knock a guy out. I mean, that it really in shape or something, man, can knock him Lulu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't fight an 8s at 54. It has to be 10s.
Well, it's 10, but still, even 10, man, is a small glove, man, for a 54-pounder fighting Floyd. I didn't really want Floyd to fight at. I didn't want Floyd to fight at 52 with Canelo. I wanted to fight at 150. And 150 was, to me, 150 to me was stretching it because I was still giving it 3 pounds.
Were you taking measures in training camp? It looked to me like the several training sessions I went through that you were taking serious measures to try and protect his right hand and limit the impact that he was having on his hands in training camp. Can you kind of take us through that a little bit?
Oh yeah, I kept talking to him about his hand, and they kept doing a lot of therapy on his hand, and he had enough time really to get his hand well from one fight to the next. And he told me his hand felt real good. I told him, it's good there. He told me the hand was good. So I asked him today before he fought, and he said everything's good.
Was it that much of a concern? And that you would ask him on the day of the fight, kind of indicates that throughout camp it was a concern.
You got to remember when he started getting close to the fight, I wasn't around Floyd. When it was around fight, I would be there a couple of days or something. I still asked him about his hands, but like I said, I was moving around, Floyd was moving around, because he started learning how to take breaks. Like I told him, you ain't got to train all the way up to the fight, get hit. You got to take a break, man, in between, man, and let your body rejuvenate back where you can be strong. So that's what they've been doing now.
Well, you might have been asked this question already, but what impressed you most about your son's performance tonight?
Well, anytime you box, most times you're going to get something injured. And Floyd did get his elbow injured. But when you fight, man, that kind of stuff happens.
Ever since you took over, Floyd's looked amazing. He looked great in the grill fight, looked amazing tonight. How does that make you feel knowing you came back in his corner and he's looked nothing but exceptional since?
Well, I already knew I could do. I knew what I can do, and he knew what I can do. Bro, you know why? He called me back. He said, look. He said, my daddy said, hey, look. The less you get hit, the longer your career will last. And this is something that I told him way back when he was a little kid. And he brought all this back to me while we are adults, grown adults. And he's grown too.
What's your thoughts on Bernard Hopkins said he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather at 160? Bernard Hopkins said he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather at 160.
Let's not talk about old mess.
Let me ask you this: when he fought Guerrero, you and Ruben went at it. Rumor, people have been talking about the winner of Garcia-Matisse. Obviously, Angel Garcia is an animated guy. Could be round 2 with you and Angel if that fight gets made. Remember when you and Ruben Guerrero had back and forth when Floyd was fighting Guerrero?
Right.
Now, people had mentioned maybe Matisse Garcia winner would fight Floyd next. Garcia won. His father, Angel Garcia, is a very animated guy like Ruben.
Who's one?
Angel Garcia.
Angel?
Yeah, Angel Garcia. Do you know him at all? Would it be
Angel Garcia, daddy can get the same thing Ruben would have got. That Ruben chose not to take.
So we could see a round 2 there, huh?
So I ain't got no problem with giving them. Hey, believe me, I would knock Ruben daddy out just like I was gonna knock Guerrero's daddy out.
And I was talking to Jeff, your brother, a little earlier. He said, yeah, if that fight actually got made, there might actually be a fight this time between you and Angel.
I guarantee you, all I'm gonna do is let him take the first swing at me, and when he miss, oh my,
Floyd Sr.
I'm going to work, man.
Floyd tonight, his right hand, that speed, and how fast is Floyd's right hand? Because Canelo didn't see it coming all night, and a lot of people who were sitting around me were very surprised by his speed.
Well, all the people that know, the daddy knew. So I always say the best for last. You know how I do. So one thing about my son, he did a very, very good job. And this time he didn't stay off a whole year. In a few months, he came back and took a fight, and you can see how sharp he can get. If he came back and take another fight, before long he'd be sharper than what he is now.
At what age did you put gloves in his crib? At what age did you get him into boxing? Was he 1 year old, 2 years old? 1 year old?
Yeah.
Did you know back then that he would become arguably the
I told everybody, nobody hit me. Nobody would hit me.
What would you tell him?
I told him all the time. I push him in the stroller. I tell everybody, I said, look, my son's gonna be the best in the world. Everybody, man, come on. Tell you about no baby, you gonna be no best in the world. Hey, look here. I used to go up in the bars with my son in the stroller. I used to go up in the bars and, drink my little sodas and my orange juice and stuff like that. And I was telling all of them about it. About my son, and I used to walk my son down on Division Street. Then me and my son ended up running down Division Street. I used to stroll him down Division. We used to run down Division Street. That was the main street in Grand Rapids.
So what would you tell now to all the doubters, the people who 28 years ago, 30 years ago, 34 years ago doubted you, and now your son is the king of boxing?
Well, now all of them, even after that, a lot of them in the past since then. But a lot of them know, a lot of them live to see what I was talking about.
If you didn't get into boxing and you started for the Mayweather family, what would Floyd be today? So what would you be? What would Roger be if there was no boxing in the Mayweather family?
Shit, all of them wouldn't be nowhere. They'd be surprising bombs on the street. I'm just saying, I'm not saying because anybody can get a job and stop themselves from being a hobo or something on the street. But then again, On the other hand, some people don't like to work. And some of them will just go out there and lay down, wait for a cigarette, somebody bring them a cigarette or a broken cigarette or something.
Floyd,
Pretty in the face, thin in the waist, just my days don't have time to waste.
any rhyme for this win? Any rhyme for the win? You have rhymes.
Man, I said that other poem clear as day. I'm gonna say that poem one more time for you can get it and get it good now.
Okay.
Floyd's the man to meet if you wanna get beat. He's back, it's amazing, ain't no jive. Floyd comes alive. Written moves and grooves and dance and prance. You fools better recognize who's the man. You guys don't wanna fight even though you came here tonight. But your pocket's looking tight, so it's forcing you to fight. We know you're mad, sad, talk a lot of trash. Come tonight, you'll be flat on your ass. When Floyd breaks his jaw, it'll take time to recoup. And when the hit man finish, you'll be sucking on soup. Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. If you keep talking shit, I make him cut it to 3. Because he's the man with the man that's gonna make the plan to put you on your pants. So don't be shocked if you get stopped. A combination galore. Look real close, Doc. I think the last shot put Canelo on the floor.
Last question, Floyd. Danny Garcia, everybody's talking about him being the next opponent. What do you think of him? How do you see a fight with him and Floyd if it happens in May next year? Danny Garcia, he just won tonight against Lucas Matisse. They're saying he might fight your son next. How do you see that fight? What do you think of him as a fighter?
When you want to start digging his grave? Because you know you already know what's going to happen to him. You know him for burying me in the underground? Huh?
Do I know burying men underground?
You know about burying me in the underground?
A little bit.
All right, then start digging the grave, man. We know where he's going.
It's easy work?
Oh, man, too easy. Look here. I'm going to tell you one thing. Winter Garden can't fight at all. Oh, okay.
Can I ask you one more off topic a little bit?
Oh, yeah. See? He's showing us love. One more time. Okay.
Senior, my last question.
Thank you.
Floyd, I see you, man. I'm in Atlanta, man. I'll call you.
Are you going home tonight?
Morning, man. Well, early in the morning.
Okay.
I'll call you, man.
All right.
God bless. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, you got that.
Good seeing you, Mr. Mayweather.
All right.
Congratulations again, sir.
Thank you.
So I just had one question about Andrew Tabiti. How disappointed was he not being able to be on the card tonight? You know, second pro fight. Andrew Tabiti. Did you talk to him? Not going to fight tonight?
Yeah, my fighter. My fighter didn't fight tonight.
Yeah.
The opponent didn't show up, right? Huh? The opponent didn't show up.
Yeah, the opponent didn't show up.
Did you get to talk to Andrew? Was he disappointed, or how was he feeling?
Yeah, he was very disappointed. But he got paid. So it shouldn't be no disappointment when you get some money for what you don't have to do.
What did you think of the gold belt your son won tonight?